Hello and welcome back to the quest for pace. Today was a good running day. Today I did a long run and I included a half marathon section where I was running a little bit above my targeted marathon pace. It felt good. It felt so amazing. Breathing was easy, running was easy, everything was super comfortable. I even managed to get a new half marathon PB, so I am super happy about today's run. I think one of the contributing factors to the success of today's run was the fact that I was running for the very first time in the adidas Adizero Adios Pro 3 shoes. So it was the very first time that I wore these super shoes and they are fantastic. They are really great. I had a lot of fun running in these, an amazing ride. Also, today's run shows that my training pays off. I felt the improvement. I really noticed, okay, what I'm doing is the right thing. I am really progressing. I had a comfortable half marathon distance run, well, rather a half marathon distance segment of my long run. In total, I ran for 28 kilometers today. It was fantastic, as said, so I'm super happy with this. But today I don't want to talk so much about today's run. Rather, I want to talk a little bit about running or exercise and mental health. This is really a serious topic, and as a disclaimer, I am not a psychologist, so take everything that I say with a grain of salt, because it's just my personal observation, my personal feelings, what I noticed when I exercise and when I don't exercise, how sports helps me with some tough times, some dark times, some mental issues and so on. So I just want to provide a little bit my standing on it. And also there's another indication that sports and exercise is great for your mental health, and that is when you're used to exercise on a regular basis and for some reason, like an injury or something like this, you can't exercise anymore. You really start to feel bad. You really start to notice, okay, something is missing, something is really bad. So yeah, this is just a good indication how helpful exercise and sports is when you need some help or some assistance to deal with maybe some topics that are really causing a lot of stress, or in general you experience a lot of stress, and normally those stressful times would result in some mentally tough times. But when you exercise, you can really deal with those stressful times. And this is really what I like to emphasize today, how important it is to just step outside, get some fresh air, get some running done, get some other exercises done, maybe just go for a walk or go for a hike, whatever you do. When you are not feeling mentally well, just get some fresh air. Nature is such a fantastic and great environment where you can really relax, where you really can recover, where you can regain some energy. And when you combine this with some exercise, with some running, with hiking, with cycling, whatever floats your boat, just go for it. At first you might not be motivated to do so. At first you might think, okay, I just want to lie on my couch, I don't want to go outside, everything is too much, just please leave me alone. But when you step outside, then you all of a sudden start to feel so much better, and the physical training also helps you so much to deal with stressful situations. They help you to overcome tough times, and I just like to use this video as some kind of encouragement. If you are feeling not so well, just take action, just step outside, go for a run. It will help you immensely. And of course, also think about maybe even other things. If it's really a serious mental issue, don't just try to go out running or so. Try to talk to other people. Use or be open to friends. If they ask you how you're doing, give them some hints that you might not feel that well or so, and hope that, and yeah, not only hope, but I'm quite sure your friends will then help you to at least talk about all the stress you're experiencing, all the dark thoughts you are having in your mind, everything. Just try to not close yourself off, don't try to isolate yourself, instead try to reach out for a friend, and I'm quite sure your friends will also notice when you're not feeling well, then something will show to them, hey, this person is not doing so well. And if they ask how you're doing, just have the courage to say that something isn't right and get some help like that. So yeah, while exercise and sports and physical training might really give you help to overcome mental issues, don't think it will cure everything, don't think that this will be the solution for everything. Also see if you can maybe get some help from your friends, from your significant others, who can really understand you, who can feel with you, or at least give you the feeling that they can't actually change things, but they can be there for you, so that the situation in itself might not be as bad as it feels to you in the moment. Anyways, I don't want really to go that direction of providing some mental health advice or so. I just wanted to say running or physical training in general can have a huge impact on our well-being. It can make such a big difference, especially when you're going through stressful periods at work, in your social life, wherever. Just use some physical training to completely shut yourself off, to really calm down, to have some kind of release of the energy that might be inside of you, where you don't know what to do with. It also gives you some positive feedback, because with every training session you are getting better and better, and you always get some kind of good achievement that, hey, I did something, I did whatever my current training plan for today was, I completed it, I successfully achieved something. And this in itself can also be a great way to overcome stressful times where you're not getting maybe the feedback you need, or where you do have some kind of delayed feedback because you do something but the results will show up in 3 months from now or something like that. This can also be quite demanding. And yeah, if you get into physical training, into regular physical training, you do get some positive feedback just from the progression of it, just from the performance of it. Also, I can really speak for myself. Some training sessions are amazing for just relaxing, for just shutting the mind off, just doing physical training. To me, it's often when I do burpee sessions where I just do lots of burpees in a row. So it's really some kind of periodic movement where I'm repeating the same exercise over and over again. I listen to some good music and I really get into some kind of flow. I'm getting really into even some kind of meditative state or something like that. And this also is a great way to really relax for a bit, to calm down. And once you're done with your training, things look so different, things are so much easier to understand, or you got the chance while doing the training to really take a step back, to detach from the situation. And by doing so, you then have all of a sudden a better view on the situation. You come up with new ideas how you can tackle the situation. You see that the situation is not as bad as you might have thought in the first place. And yeah, this is really a great thing that can be caused by doing some training. Also think about what kind of training you want to do that day, especially when you go through stressful phases. As said, for me, doing some only burpee sessions are an amazing thing. For instance, I do just a series of 5 pump burpees. I don't do anything else, I just do 1 5 pump burpee after the other, and that's amazing, at least for me, when I listen to some good music. Same goes for long runs. So it's not where I do have some kind of interval session planned, or where I do have burpees are full body exercises, but where I don't have really a full body workout planned, or so where I constantly have to think about, okay, what's the next step, what's the next exercise I have to tackle, and how many reps do I need to do of that exercise. Just also think a little bit about what works best for you. Can you relax pretty well when you have also to think about what you need to do, or is it more helpful for you if you just get into some kind of flow where you just run along, listen to some good music, cycle along, just flow basically, and experience the nature, experience the wind, experience music, whatever helps you. And this is just some kind of advice I like to give you, that training can really help you in those stressful situations. And I also heard it from friends I inspired to do exercise on a regular training, that they feel so much better now doing this, and that it helps them to deal with the stress from the experience at work, for instance. So yeah, just as some kind of advice, just as some kind of inspiration. I mean, I guess my videos are mostly watched by those who are already into sports, into physical training, into running. But maybe this video is also a good way for you to think about, maybe I can help a friend or so, someone who I know that this person is struggling, or you're currently experiencing some struggles yourself and you can relate to that. And in the end, I also just like to encourage you, especially when you go through some mentally tough phases or so, it's okay. So there's really nothing wrong. Don't feel bad about it that you do it, and if you feel it, then it's really a real problem. So it's not like, okay, a health problem or a problem with well-being or so is only caused by some visible injuries or so. When you have some emotional feelings, and when there's emotions involved, then it's a real problem. So don't just try to then talk it down to yourself and say, okay, everything's right, everything's fine. So yeah, it's a complicated, it's a very tough video, I guess, but I just wanted to put it out and let you know that training can actually help you, through some dark phases. And maybe even if you're already into running, as just said, you can link this video to someone who might get something out of it, and that we can all make a little bit the world to a better place. Okay, that's enough of this rather serious topic. Let's get back to running. And with running, as said, things are progressing well. Vacation is coming up. I am looking forward to do another of these run to explore videos, where I then explore a little bit the surrounding area, where I go to just have a different perspective on how the nature looks like, how everything is looking like there. Just by going out on a run, it can be really an interesting phase. So I'm looking forward to hopefully create one of those run to explore videos. In general, now is, at least on my end, vacation time. This is fantastic. Really happy about that, and looking forward to use this time to hopefully record some more videos. It's been really a long time since we last spoke, but yeah, was too much going on. And then there are some shoe reviews coming up. There are some other gear reviews coming up, hopefully soonish. And training itself progressing well. Things are going the right direction. I'm excited how this continues, and I'm also excited if I will attempt my sub 3 hour marathon run this fall, or if I in the end say, okay, I have to wait with it for the next spring or so, we'll see. And yeah, with that, I think I talked enough for today. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope you will be joining me in the next episode of Quest for Pace. Until then, and as always, stay motivated, stay running. See you!